Hey everyone, welcome back. In today's episode, we are going to be tackling a phone stand. One that actually can handle up to 4 phones. So with that, we're going to cue the intro and get digging into this. Alright, let's do it. As I mentioned in the intro, this phone stand is to hold 4 phones. Now the interesting thing with the design that I decided to go with ultimately will be able to hold 4 of the larger size phones and probably maybe some more. So let's take a look at the first attempt here. Unfortunately, my first attempt, I didn't even get to the point of printing. I realized I designed it a little bit on the thin side, and then I decided to change the design a bit. So let's take a look at the first part, and we'll talk about that in a second, after we get close to a point where I can talk about it. Now, with this design here that I'm working on, I'm going to stop the video here at this point. If you're looking at it, you'll see I've put those edges on the side. I think this was a really big mistake on my part, and this is where the beginning of the failure of this design comes from. Alright? But with that said, I end up using the same model here and modifying it to make it to fit my needs, because everything but the siding there and the width of the stand are right and good. Alright, with that, let's continue on, and I think we'll start with the next part of the design where I actually fix my mistakes and get it something like At this point, I had to remove, well, I stepped back to, before I did the sides, I needed to correct the first extrusion anyways, to make sure that it would fit my standard size phone. And then I went and deleted the edging out of the timeline, so we removed it all together. This way, excuse me, I don't have the sidings for it to sit down on. You know what? This was a better decision, and it actually looks really nice with that way. At least at this point. To wrap it out, I realized that just putting out the plastic, I have a little problem here. And that little problem really just comes down to the fact that it's going to slide all over the place, and it does from the printout. So what we're going to end up doing here is actually create some feet that will follow the contour of the base. I think that'll look really nice versus just a little sticky piece of some kind of material. So that's what we're doing here, is we're designing the actual feet for this. I think this is a good idea. And see, it was printed this way, as you can tell by the layers. But the reason why I did it that way is to give it more strength. I wasn't concerned over any overhangs or anything. There's nothing there to really impact it. Matter of fact, the only issue you'd expect for any kind of overhang would be right here, and there is none. So that's amazing that it even produced that. So yeah, that's cool. And right here, I still need to print the feet. I haven't done that yet, as you can see. I don't know when I will have time to do that. I've got some maintenance issues that I need to take care of before I can continue any more printing, and I've got several projects I gotta complete before I can approach that. So with that, let's move on. As far as design goes, I actually like it. I think it looks good. I like it with having these holes there. I didn't when it looked solid before printing. I didn't like it. I like the openness there. I am very happy with how it can hold for phones or tablets or both. I think that's great. And because most people nowadays, they have their tablet, they have their phone, their family has more than one tablet. In fact, I know people who have like 3 or 4 tablets for their family. Everybody's got to have their own, you know? So this makes a really convenient place to put them all. And you're able to find them, and you put this in a nice safe place. It makes your life a whole lot easier. So I'm very happy with this. The fact that it can hold 4 is really nice. I can throw 2 tablets down. My phone, my wife's phone, it's convenient. So I'm happy. And I think it looked really great. This red is a really sharp red that I got from Direct Filament. I'm trying to think. The actual brand was 3D Works something. I'll have it all in the description anyway, so don't worry about that. And I think if you really like this color red, you go with them, because this is a beautiful red, even in person. All right, with that, I'm going to call it a night. And then guys, catch you on the next one, and give you a heads up, there may or may not be a video next week. I'm not totally sure at this point, but either way, if you're not subscribed, subscribe so you can get more content from me, and hit that bell icon so you're aware when I do actually have time to upload video. I normally do Fridays, but I think I may have to switch that to Saturday. Don't know yet. You'll find out when I find out. All right, catch you guys later. Bye.